Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Look on the screen. This lady is pregnant with two kids, no food stamps for this month, and facing eviction. Let's go ahead and listen to her story. Here we go.
Posting super late today. Um, Rough morning. I just found out I don't have any more stamps, which I don't know how that's possible because I turned what I needed in online. They have it where you can't even get in contact or even check your card through the phone. They keep directing to a site to check your balance. I could definitely tell they made a lot of changes, but that sucks for me and my family because, we don't really have that much food and things like that. And now I may have to do this process all over. It's so hard to get in contact with anyone. This is not a good time. And then I still need help with my rent. I got an email back from my leasing office. She just said she never received my last email. I sent it again, no response. So I'm just in a tough place right now, and I can use some help on my getting help with my rent. I got you.
Now, hold on. She need help with her rent. The rent is $2,877. Yeah, that's the rent. But here's my question: where's the baby daddy? Yeah, I said it. And it amazes me how a lot of women they feel some type of way when you ask about that man. You know, they feel some type of way when you ask about that man. But it's like you're asking other people for help. They can't ask you about your dude. Seriously, you're asking other people for help. So she got the cash app.
Getting more stamps.
So keep in mind, she's pregnant.
Hey everyone, so I am posting super late today. Um, Rough.
So she's posting late today, and basically it looks like social media has become the I guess the new I guess social services for people to get help. Basically, it's like you're asking folks to go ahead and take on the responsibility of your baby daddy. It really is. My question is this right here. So you already have two kids. Where's the baby daddy? What can he do? He ought to be embarrassed to even have you up on this app, girl, asking for some money. He ought to really, really, really be embarrassed. If I had $1 million, I wouldn't even give. I really would not, because I'm thinking, how do I know baby dad not behind no door just waiting for the video to stop and then he's sitting up chilling? It says on the screen, if anyone could help me pay my rent, I owe $2,877. Go fund me in bio or comments. Is he staying there too? Facing eviction and also needs money for food.
Morning. I just found out I don't have any more stamps, which I don't know how that's possible because I turned what I needed in online. They have it where you can't even get in contact or even check your card through the phone. They keep directing to a site to check your balance. I could definitely tell they made a lot of changes, but that sucks for me and my family because, we don't really have that much food and things like that. And
So you're pregnant, and obviously there's a man somewhere because she's with child, and you don't have enough food. Hmm. What good is a man for you? Besides getting you pregnant with another responsible, life to take care of, what good is this? Is this man a asset? No. Liability? Yes. What good is this gonna do for you? Please tell me. He got you on the screen on social media seeking assistance. Why is this man in your life? I mean, what's he gonna do? What's the use? As far as her family. So dinner time, what's he going to do? Come up with a lunchable? Hey kids, come on, dinner time. Come on. What's he gonna do? Y'all put some plates down. That he gonna come up with a lunchable? Like it's some kind of pot roast and bread and vegetables and mashed potatoes. He gonna put a lunchable in the center. Each person get a cracker with some cheese on top. Why would you get pregnant? I mean, we all adults. What are we trying to prove? Hey guys, I'm getting busy. We know about a belly bump. It's just insane to me. You can't afford no slip ups. I've been saying, and the help that people thinking I'm going to go ahead and get is not going to be there. You think? I've heard people say on the food stamp programs, I guess it varies by state, and there's probably an influx of people applying for these programs given the state of the economy and the job market. I think is total trash. It could be 30 days if you're lucky. I've heard people say three, four, somebody even said 6 months. Doing what? Trying to get food stamps. Do you not eat until then? Is she going to be a pregnant woman not being able to eat? Seriously. I cannot. This is just crazy to me.
A site to check your balance. I could definitely tell they made a lot of changes, but that sucks for me and my family because, we don't really have that much food and things like that. And now
But you're pregnant.
I may have to do this process all over. It's so hard to get in contact with anyone. This is not a good time.
And it's not a good time to be carefree. It's a good time to be responsible, and you got to think. And I hate to tell you, nobody really cares. I'm sorry, nobody really cares. Nobody really cares in most cases about me or you. These circumstances, people got their own thing. Now we may have you care about some, but I'm saying in general. See, here's what I think is happening: the single mama, me and my kids need that train. Choo choo. Hop on. We're gonna save you. Come on. Get on board. We're gonna take you where you need to go. Child, that train will run out of gas. That train, it's been so many on it, it's pretty much derailed off of the track. Why? Because getting pregnant, having kids, unless it's another kind of circumstance, which we're not gonna discuss a different video. But when you're willingly getting pregnant by these men and having decided to carry their children, you know what's going to happen. By the first one, how he showed you that's who he is. You should already know. Number two, baby doll, what more do you need? He's giving you the final clue. A lot of, there was a circumstance, there were two I'm going to mention. And when it's, people's families, I learn, sometimes I just listen. That's my thing. And especially, I'm not getting involved. I just listen to what's going on. Okay. And this lady, she's got 3 kids. Same old thing. And of course, people are going to ask, where's the baby daddy? Now, this lady that I'm referring to, not the one on the screen, she's got 3 kids, and they are all by the same man. He like comes around. Like he may come around this month, then you might see him 2 or 3 weeks. He's like a drop in. But you know what? He's not dropping off any financial help. I think it's the hookup. So as usual, she into a bind. And of course, as usual, people ask about the father of the children. And here's the part I was like, that right there, this is all I would need to know because she just told you. Keep in mind, she got 3 kids, mom. So she got really offensive about her baby daddy. And she was like saying, pretty much, she's tired of people asking. And they were like, well, hey, you need to go ahead and maybe send the kids with him, try to get you some extra work. So and so may have a hookup, you can work part time because you got an early shift. You can work part time, so get the kids with him. And do you know what she said? Aside from her tired of people asking her about the baby daddy, He ain't equipped to be no father and raise no kids. You know he always out in the streets. So hold on a minute. Somebody's at you're giving your plight about what you need, okay. And then someone's having a conversation and you gonna come up with he's not equipped to be a baby father. He's not equipped to be a baby father. Oh, she was talking about, he's not ready for the he out there in those streets. But yet and still, you decide to have 3 kids by him, and then on top of that, you got the nerve. You want somebody to help? What the hell is he doing? But you getting upset that they're asking about your baby daddy. You tired of folks asking about him. Well, they might be tired of you asking for help all the darn time too. How about that? I said, well, look, I said, this is very obtuse. You're tired of folks asking about him, but are you tired of bombarding them with your request for help? Maybe, ma'am, they might be tired of you too. So he's obviously not a good candidate to raise children, but yet you got 3 by him. But that's the man you chose. What does that say about her? I said, wow, look, isn't this interesting? He's not equipped to have children. He's still out there in those streets, but yet you got pregnant by him. Not one time, 3 times. So that sounds like to me you made a conscious choice to have 3 kids by this no good running the streets, not worthy to be a father man. He's not a good father material. He's just not a good parent. But yet you chose him and had 3 kids. But you tired of people asking you about him. Are you tired of asking for people for the money, their resources, their time? Are you tired of that? So what you're saying is, hey, this kind of guy I like is what I chose. But listen, when it comes to the responsibility portion, the financial aspect, things of that nature, I'm gonna need help with these kids. I want y'all to pitch in. See, that's why some women aren't getting help. And the sad thing is, there are some decent women that deserve help, have never gotten help before, and now they need help now due to circumstances beyond their control. They can't get it. Why? Because of the fool number 2. You don't win it what they said for everyone. Fool number 1, number 2, don't win it for everyone. So now here come a decent woman, single mom, what have you, and she needs a little help. Oh, honey. 3, they won't help thee. Why? It's too many before people are tired. Pregnant. Did you get pregnant eating some Cheerios? And now facing eviction. I don't know if it's a game or not. I don't know. Why would you get yourself pregnant?
things like that. And now I may have to do this process all
So now she
over.
got to go ahead and apply again for the food stamp people and try to raise money for her rent.
Rough morning. I just found out I don't have any more stamps, which I don't know how that's possible because I turned what I.
Have you not been watching the news, ma'am? They've been saying about this. They cut folks off the program. Did you think they meant everybody but you? You haven't been watching the news, ma'am?
Need it in online. They have it where you can't even get in contact or even check your card through the phone. They keep directing to a site to check your balance. I could definitely tell they made a lot of changes, but that sucks for me and my family because, we don't really have that much food and things like that.
And now I will say it looks like she has a wedding ring on, or she has a ring on her finger. Why would you and your man and your husband, your boo, your babe, money was probably tight before. Why would you get pregnant? What's next? Y'all got a bassinet for me. Then I got one for you. Oh, it's been a whole lot going on over here. I've been MIA for a week. You have no idea. Yeah. But I wouldn't do that. Because he probably come run down those stairs and I can barely say anything about a black man on this channel. Honey, I think you're saying something to make the brothers look bad. I saw him talking about the Dusty. The decent black men not going to be offended. It's the Dusties. Be it Dusty Little TT or Dusty Dan and Tyrone doing wrong. It's the dust buckets. But I already told you about him. But I want you got your woman out there. You got your woman out there got her face shown asking for rent. Girl, what kind of man is that? He better go find a double or something. Got your woman out there. Mother of your children, maybe your wife, your girlfriend. Got this chick on the screen. Making her plea for the rent and I guess money for food. Again, it may take a while. What is he gonna do? Why would you all get pregnant at a time like this here? And don't tell me, oh, I was flushed for. Well, let's see. Last week, maybe have 40,000 in your account. Girl, that little money can go so fast. Well, it's not little money, but that money can go real fast. I doubt that was the case though. Like most people, it's probably been kind of tight. Why would you get pregnant? Do we need put the hey y'all? I'm getting it in over here. We're knocking the boots. We're all adults. Do we need a souvenir? She said they made a lot of changes. Guess what, ma'am? Yeah, and I'm afraid you are going to need to do so too, you and your man.
Turn what I needed in online. They have it where you can even get in contact or even check your card through the phone. They keep directing to a site to check your balance. I could definitely tell they made a lot of changes, but that sucks for me and my family because, we don't really have that much food and things like that. And now I may have to do this process all over.
And again, it could take it could take months
with anyone.
And she said, so hard to get in contact with anyone. Ma'am, you're just a number like the rest of us. Sad but true, you are a number. And being pregnant is not going to get you any extra points. If anything, it make you think, why would you get pregnant? Money is tight. Like I said, about my home, guys, listen to this. Her relative. Tired of folks asking about him. But that's the man you chose. As I said before in the video, if you cannot strategize, you're not going to survive. Simple as that. If you cannot strategize, you're not going to survive. The video I did about, am I going to buy grandma's house? Oh, I don't want to do that, child. That house ain't all of that. Well, try being homeless. Try being freaking homeless. Try getting a phone call from a friend in a $400,000 house, still haven't found any work and calling you, what are you doing? Girl, what are you doing? I'm like, I told you before some things, but you don't want to hear it. You were a little combative. Girl, don't know. Can't nobody over here save your house. Heck, the one we got, I can't afford it. Thank God for him. You can't afford this? Girl, bye. Oh, Lord, no. Oh, that's a joke. Maybe in the future I can. And then you wonder why when some, which would be a different video, when some men plan, some of us sisters, we don't understand. Oh, we don't understand. A comment was made, and I want to do a separate video. A man says to a woman, you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. I thought to myself, and you got different strokes. Some women, that ain't true. How the hell you know Miss Fatherless home? How the hell you know? You have no idea what it's about. Because why? You're not used to a man as a provider. All you know is some old low budget rider. And he only riding dirty. He only riding your back because he can't make it on his own. When men say that, they mean they put things in place for security. That's what they've done. But when you got a low budget, low vibrational dust bucket, you sure as hell don't get it. You've never even heard those words, let alone your ass don't understand it. And then when you hear, you want to try to hate on it. Girl, bye. You and your dust bucket. I said, look at this, how ignorant. You don't know what a man's got in place for a woman. There are some men, believe it or not, when they're gone tomorrow, that house they're gonna still go on. That yard maintenance gonna still go on. The trips are still gonna go on. Why? They've made provisions. But see, when all you know is dust bucket, or like this man that this lady probably got on the screen, you hear that, you want to go ahead and critique it. You critique what you don't understand because you are, darling, ignorant. You critique what you don't understand because you're ignorant. All you know is baby mama dust bucket land. Oh, that ain't true. My friend, her husband died. That's the one I said I want to do something. And she was like, "Oh, I got it, whatever you want." I'm like, "No, no, no. I'm having to convince her, girl, no, don't send that kind of money." She's like, I know you got it. I know you can write the check right now for 250K and that check gonna cash. I know she can do it. I was just talking, oh, I gotta, no, 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 no. Gee, how she get that? Because her husband passed away, and it was a black man. He wasn't no darn dust bucket, and he really had to handle his business like he always did in this life. So because you done chose a low budget Negro, don't come to me with that BS. And then you hear somebody saying, somebody husband saying you don't have to worry because you don't have it. You got that old dusty, crusty package, sweetie. We didn't sign up for that shit. Excuse the expression. That's on you. Yeah, so my friend, how she got that? Because her husband, a black man, he wasn't a dust bucket. He handled business. He was a provider when he was here. Yes, ma'am. He made more money. The house they had, he was paying most of it. And now that he's gone, he's still providing. But she didn't sign up for the dust bucket package. So do you? So when I say all this right here, man, my bleeding heart child by I mean, seriously, when I see this kind of circumstance in this economy, sure, slip up what happened. You gotta be ready. And now she on the screen. If anyone can help me pay my rent, I owe 2,877. If you don't know how to strategize, you may not survive. And I would hate to think I ain't worried about the man, but there are children here. They didn't ask for this mess. Don't have might face eviction, then food insecurity. The children, food insecurity. My God. And I hate for her. Babe, you got to get it together. How you gonna be pregnant and facing food insecurity? This is we got to stop the war without a cause. This didn't have to be. Let me know what you all think. But I thought about that. My homegirl's friends and her relative. She tired of people asking about. Oh, you knew he didn't make a good father, not the kind of guy. He's a street dude, but that's what she likes. But you don't have to keep on getting pregnant by this man. I don't understand it. So TikTok social media is the new social services. Who is still getting pregnant with all this going on? Who's still getting pregnant? And guess what? Again, if you think because you're pregnant or you're a mom that's going to gain you some points, no, no, it's not getting any points because people are tired. Everybody in survival mode just about. Carry the seed of poverty D, and life gets tough for us all. But when you carry the seed of poverty D, oh, honey, a whole lot of tough times is what awaits thee. Thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all think. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.